Well, I kind of figured, Daryl, you're going to be able to get this particular video a little bit later in the day. Um, just trying to get this place together here. It's 11:27 in the morning, West Coast time. It's still the 25th of January, 2024. So in about a few hours, I'm going to have management walking through and give me the complete breakdown of what kind of a complete dump this place is. Yeah, I'll agree with them. You get disabled, and what can I say? Do what you can, and the other things will just kind of fall apart. But that's all right. No major complaints just yet. Anyway, I just turned on the news concerning about old gas bag there. About a minute and a half on the stand, and the defense rested their case. Didn't give the guy enough time to gaslight everybody, I tell you. Holy moly. Oh, what are we in for, Daryl? What are we in for? Anyway, concerning about that last video I did, yeah, it was pretty damn shaky on that particular guy, and I had to say what I had to say on that situation there. I mean, I do hold the guy accountable on this one. I mean, if he's bringing this kid and he's got a gun in the car, should have had that damn thing in a protected area and the kid away from the car gun. It's one thing. Secondly, he shouldn't have been using the gun in the first place. So I feel sorry for the kid and shaking my head in bewilderment over the correction officer there. Concerning about Abbott, he's still being you know, Governor Abbott in Texas. He's still being a complete. Oh, there are so many things to say about that gentleman in a negative way. Let's just say that he is trying to either make this pure political or pure ego or complete both at this point. That's what I'm feeling. Other things, going on YouTube, seeing all the programming algorithms giving me all those nice, lovely, negative uh, selections left and right concerning about the political range. I can't see anything positive anymore. I'll switch over to the cruise selections they have. At least that, I'm trying to learn more and more what's happening these days and what kind of cruise ships are out there, what they offer, how the price ranges are changing left and right, and how much completely out of pocket I'm never going to be able to go back on a ship again at that point. Um, another point. Another point. You ever gone back to college? Seriously. I mean, if you actually had a disability, at least out here in California. And I never knew I could qualify for this thing. And I may have talked about this in one of my previous videos a long time ago about the situation. But, they've changed the college federal grant and loan application, the FAFSA, the student aid program. They've changed the forms around, made it a little bit more easier for people to put in information. I just got a file started on it. A new file for the new year. Said before I couldn't do it this year. I mean, as soon as I figured out what was wrong with my mama, I'm going to see what happens for the rest of the year, all the way up until the next fall, or this coming fall. And then we'll see what happens after that. I'm hoping to get back in. I don't care what kind of emotional state I'm going to be during that time, but I need to get back in. It's going to drive me nuts. It's going to drive me nuts. So, I'm just doing the best I can for right now. But I'll tell you something. If that friend of mine in the meeting halls hadn't told, or actually hadn't suggested this to me and my brother a long time ago, we both wouldn't have been able to get in there. We'd just be stuck with the meetings all the time. Nothing that there's no problem with the meetings, except they get too political. Have you ever gone to the recovery meetings, the 12 steppers? Now, if you want to get it active, really active into your into your recovery groups like that and how they're managing themselves. My God, you talk about internal politics. Ouch. Ouch. Each group is supposed to be autonomous from each other, loosely connected to the World Service Organization. But every group is autonomous and not accountable to other groups, and they do their own internal house cleaning. They can also get into political sides in there. No, we're not just talking about Democrat and liberal. No, 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 no. We're talking about if this person has a cult following and the other person has a cult following and this other person has a cult following. Whatever happened to principles before personalities? They do that during the meetings, but when they're talking about their own political meetings that they have, trying to keep the groups running, holy crap, it's personalities versus principles. And everyone, when I was attending some of those meetings that we actually had before we got into the classrooms and trying to get involved in that situation there, Dave and I were trying to do about a stint about a year or more. I'm glad we both got out of it after a year because it was just pure nasty. I mean, they would have communities to have holiday things happening, holiday events, uh, kind of a recovery community event situations happening, just to gather more funds to pay for other things happening, for other events. But I'll tell you, the politics involved, just talking about this thing or that thing or this, or nitpicking about this thing. Oh God! I kept asking myself, uh, is dealing with the political situation on the outside just the same like the political situation we have in the recovery halls? Take away the labels, take away the names. I would definitely say yeah. Oh yeah, backstabbing. Backstabbing on those damn things. I mean, this happened several years ago when my brother and I were doing it. And then after he passes away, and I no longer get into the meetings after that. So I don't know if it's going to be the same old, same old. The old expression in the meeting halls is no, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm trying to stay the hell away from it. I don't want the politics there. I can't deal with it. There had been politics happening over at the community college. I don't want it. Political science 101. I can try understanding the process at this point over here. I can understand how convoluted it is regarding the human race trying to govern each other. Oh, and you turn on streaming, you turn on the tube, and you see this thing happening like crazy. Oh, Lord Almighty. You see how the politics are being played out and playing out among people's lives left and right, and how they're affecting everybody these days. And I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. But this is what we deal with. It's part of our own government system that we have, trying to be something more than what we are. And we still can't get our act together. Go figure, Daryl. I gave up trying to figure it out a long time ago. Meanwhile, back in the ranch, we're just in the holding pattern. Now, concerning about my own dog's health, I know old age is creeping up on her. She's slowing a little bit. And as long as she's relaxed and napping and sleeping during the daytime, I'm not going to stress over it. But that's why I'm going to wait until fall, see if I can get back into college. We'll see what happens to her between now and then, if anything, because I don't know. But I'm not going to be stressing out every single day. It's just today. It's today. Nope. I'm not. Just for today, pal. I'm trying to deal with it on a day by day, minute by minute basis at this point over here. And yeah, concerning about my own channel's uh, label there. Yeah, there have been times. Believe me, there have been plenty of times. Triggers left and right. However, I'm still here. I'm still here. So I just wanted to let you know what the hell is going on. Uh, I'll keep in touch. I'm just checking out what's happening on the national news right there. They're still reacting to Trump having his day in court again with that other civil trial happening round two and testifies briefly about less than 2 minutes and then gets off and then they say, okay, we rest our case. Wow. Anyway, I'll check back with you later.